Hi, Jesus. Hi, Xena. How's everything? Everything's going alright, Jesus. I'm kind of worried about something. What would that be? There's a lot of folks over the years who say that gift giving should not be a slight of your holy day or your birthday, since God gave you to us as a gift, and that by buying gifts that it's wrong or something. Xena, do you, my daughter, truly believe that? Look, buying gifts, if you are giving the gift the same thoughtfulness and the same mindfulness that that if you're giving a gift in the same thoughtfulness that God did when God gave me as a gift to all mankind and all womankind, then you are onlooking me. And I was given gifts by free kings or free wise men. I was given gold, myrrh, whatever the English word for that is, and frankincense. The gold showed my kingship. The frankincense, showed my holiness, that I was holy and sinless, that I was flawless. And the myrrh, that had to show God being always around us. So you see, at the end of the day, I got gifts when I was born, and God gave me as a gift to all of you. So you should never feel ashamed for buying gifts on Yule. Well, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just that some folks out there scave it as almost if, you're getting gifts for each other and you're not giving gifts to Jesus. By seeing my children being happy, being glee, gathering, onlooking, worshiping, and believing in me, that is one of the greatest gifts that you could ever give to anyone. And that itself is also a gift. Kindness, goodness, onlook, and love. Those are gifts. If you give that gift to someone, that's a gift too. You're right, Jesus. My good friend. You're right about that. Yes. So tell me. I want to know. Why were you willing to go through all that? Why were you willing to put your life up? Since God so loved the world, since God so loved the world, so loved mankind of womankind so much, He was willing to give us a gift, His Son, me, Jesus, who would willingly yield His life up for the sins of all mankind and all womankind, to take on those sins, to clean those sins away, to overtake sin, to overtake death, and through God and through me, to give everyone not only love and forgiveness, but not only afterlife, but a stead in heaven. Not only for those who believe, but for those who do not believe too. Well, I love you, Jesus. I love you too, Xena. Jesus, my good friend. Gabrielle, it's good to see you again. Gabrielle, you were one of my third between followers. But funny about how the Holy Book never ever brings me up. No, I guess not, Gabrielle. I guess they don't bring you up. Well, anyway, Jesus, I just want to say that you talk about love and kindness and forgiveness, and me and my mother were walking around with the sword and the staff and the blades. Walking the path of goodness and love and kindness is hard. It might not be right for everyone, but if one chooses to follow me and to follow my teachings, then sometimes you must need to fight when you have to fight. But sometimes fighting and wrestling is not always the answer. You see, Gabrielle, never be ashamed of who you are. Because I have taken on your sins. I've also cleaned your sins away. And through God and through me, you not only have love and forgiveness, not only an afterlife, but also a stead in heaven. Jesus, I know that you're wonderful, and I know you're outstanding, and I know you're the Son of God. You're the King of Kings, the Kaiser of Kaiser, the Lord of Lords, the Earl of Earls. You're the Kingling of Rest. That you were born in what some folks may not say was a kingly stead. But you were a king, even though you were not born kingly, though. That is true, Gabrielle. I was born of an earthly mother, Mary, with her earthly father, Joseph. Yes, I was born to them, by God, through who is the King of heaven and the King of all of the world. And it was true that my birth was not that of kingly birth, but I was born kingly. And some folks in this world, Gabrielle, even now, there are still folks who still do not know the good news of what I've done, what God had done. When I was alive, Gabrielle, there were folks who either loved me or onlooked me, or folks that just right out hated me. Folks that knew I was a son of God and were happy about it. Folks who knew I was a son of God and hated me for it. But I tell you, Gabrielle, you have that same kind of hate, the same kind of misunderstanding, of being misunderstood, of being hated on, only because you're unlike. But you see, I loved everyone, and I forgave everyone, and I died for everyone's sins, and I cleaned everyone's sins away, not only for those who believe in me, but also for those who do not believe in me. I love you, Jesus, and thank you for everything that God has done, and everything you have done, and everything God and you are still doing. You are welcome. Well, that was me with my, where are you at, Mother? Over here, Gabrielle. That was us with Jesus the Healer, Jesus the Freer, Jesus Son of God, the King of Kings, the Kaiser of Kaiser, the Lord of Lords, the Earl of Earls. You know, and I hope you like this film. If you do, follow us over here at Xena Pappas, the handle, Xena Pappas. Watch the last film he made over here. I, Xena Pappas, I, Gabrielle Kuniston, I, Xena Fighter Queenling, and I, Gabrielle the Fighting Rider, and we'll see you later. Bye. Well, thanks a lot, Gabrielle. You gotta let me end this film.